Welcome, Chicago and the rest of the world, everyone tuning in to another Full Self Sessions interview. Yes, place to bring your full self to the table, speak everything creative, imaginary, and all things liminal and elemental. We're here to talk about it all, and I really have a special guest tonight. For the first time ever on the show, an actor of theater and many other hats, really, and a great singer.
Thank you,
everyone.
Thank you,
Emma Delaney.
Thank you. That was a very kind introduction.
Awesome to have you on the show.
Yeah, it's amazing to be here.
Hell yeah. Let's jump into it.
Let's do it.
I do not yet have professional
Feels
mics.
good.
Cool.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think I should get podcast mics down the line, possibly?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe it might be a thing. It might not be.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
One of these, especially because this is like the musicians
right.
one, so it's more authentic.
Very, like, punk.
Yeah, I like it.
Get up on the mic and start yelling.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, not yelling profanities or anything, but speaking the truth from the heart.
Right, exactly. And maybe some profanities as well.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
If that's your truth.
That's true. It probably, in very many ways, I like a good swear word curve in a sentence.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I swear a lot.
Swears do spice things up. I probably use it way more than I'd like to admit in my vocabulary.
Me too.
And
I want it to actually mean something when I say...
Yeah.
Can I curse on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I say fuck.
Yeah.
I want it to actually mean something.
Yeah, because it's such a juicy, profound,
but I say it too much. I throw it all around. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I get you, though, because it's funny, actually. When I returned from rehab at 18,
yeah.
Coming back to Chicago, my good friend Alex, he was talking about how, even at that age, at 18, he was like, pulling out dictionaries, and he had like a word of the day, like he would pick out a word to try to learn it, and he was trying to be more aware of how he was speaking and trying not to swear as much, because being a skater boy early 2000s, there was lots of profanities.
I believe it.
And we did not have the kindest tongue, like and so he absolutely was like, we should. He was had a goal for himself, I should say, to stop swearing and slim it down.
Yeah.
So my idea was like, and this is me fresh, just getting home from Utah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let's just say fuck all day. And so we were just like every sentence had like 18 fucks in it.
Nice.
So it was like.
Or was it like flushing it out of your system? Like what was...
Yeah, it was like this fucking artist's way book is a fucking spiritual path to higher fucking creativity. It was just a way to just like get it out.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels good to swear.
Yeah, it does.
It helps.
It does.
It helps.
It does help that part in your brain that like if you're going to hit a wall or like slam something.
Yeah.
Getting a little rage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good way to like kind of...
Yeah.
Have you ever had one of those during an audition or during like a brain freeze?
Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah. There was one time when I was actually auditioning for colleges. I went in the room. I was doing so many college auditions, like so many, because I wanted to cast a wide net.
Yeah.
So there was one I went in and I sang my little song, and then I think they asked me a couple questions or something, and I left. And it was like 5 minutes later, I was like, I didn't do a monologue, and they wanted me to do a monologue.
Shit. And they didn't give you a cue?
They didn't say like, would you like to do your monologue? They were just like, okay. I know. And I was like, well, fuck. I guess this is just not the one for me.
Did you walk out and hear anything? Or
No,
wow.
no, nothing. They weren't like, wait, do you have a monologue? Which is like, I don't want to go to that school, right? Because that's not a very giving, you know. Oops, and you might have forgotten something, you know?
I would think instructor or, you know, when you're looking for talent, you should definitely pose like, you forgot this part.
Right, and
Let's
there's
at
this
least try to run it.
17-year-old in front of you being very vulnerable.
Yes.
And doing her best 17-year-old self thing.
Mm.
And you're just going to let her flounder.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
That is wild.
Yeah,
and you
right?
were 17. Was that just starting out for you?
I mean, thinking about it professionally.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I've been doing theater my whole life.
Wow.
Since I was 6 years old.
Okay, well, why don't we just get right into it?
Yeah.
When did, for you, and like, you know, when musicians come through, artists come through, I often ask, like, when did you pick up an instrument?
Yeah,
Like, what inspired you to write that song?
Yeah.
So for you, when did performing come into your spatial awareness and you're like, you know what? I kind of want to do that.
Yeah. So my mom, we always had to like pick something during the summers to do. My mom was one of those moms that was like, you can't just sit at home. Like you have to pick something, some kind of camp, some kind of activity, whatever. And I don't know how theater camp became a part of the conversation. I was 6 years old. I really do not remember any of it. But she was like, do you want to do theater camp? And I was like, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. And I think I was a painfully shy child.
Okay.
Painfully shy.
Do you remember why?
I think I was always, I mean, if you want to get deep into it, it's probably because of being neurodivergent and feeling a little bit othered and knowing I was different. But when you're 6, you can't be like, oh, I know what's going on here. You just think like, I should just be quiet, you know?
Yeah.
So I was always anxious.
I feel you.
Yeah, always anxious and very quiet. But my mom was like, oh, I'll sign her up for this, but she's going to hate this. And every single day I was like, that was a blast. That was so fun. And that just started a tradition. Every summer was theater camp. And like, I would wait the entire school year to get to go to theater camp. It was
wicked awesome.
The best thing like ever.
It sounds like you guys got butterflies for it. Like it was the anticipation,
that's exactly what
waiting
it was.
for it was like, that's awesome.
And like I knew a lot of the people that would do it every year. So I'd be like, oh, I get to see this person. I get to see this person. And it was just, it was
Was
just
that camp
magical.
going away? Like you went away to it?
No. It was just a day camp.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was just a day camp.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like 9 a.m. to like 3 p.m. or something
What
like
was
that.
the layout? What would they, like, a day in the life back then be?
Okay. So they would do, it was always the same. You get like dropped off and you do some like warm-ups and like improv games, theater games. You know, it's only kids up to like maybe 5th grade or something.
Okay.
And then the first week was all auditions. The whole first week was your audition because they do a show.
Okay.
So like each year was a different show. I remember the first year it was Wizard of Oz and I was a munchkin.
No way.
It was very cute. Yes, it was adorable. Or was it Charlotte's
Love
Web?
the Oz.
It was either Charlotte's Web or Wizard of Oz with like my first 2, 6 and 7 years old. Very fun.
Two faves.
Of
my, and
two excellent
honestly,
ones.
2 of my mom, shout out mom, favorites. Like
Yes,
she
shout out
was
to Mom.
obsessed with Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web was a good one. Oft forgotten, but good theater production.
She read it to us too.
Oh,
thanks, Mom.
Yeah, that's such a great. That's such a good one.
It's really good when you have someone
It's a good
narrating.
book. It's a good movie.
Yes.
It's a good show. Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Munchkins. That's awesome. That was the first. That was your first
My first role was a
role.
munchkin.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Did you have any lines?
I don't think so. I mean, I think maybe like as an ensemble, we'd all like get on stage and like, we are the Munchkin Crew, you know, whatever the song they sing.
Yeah.
But not like no solo lines.
Super cool, Emma. So before that, what was like the spark or the inspiration that was like made you want to go to camp?
I don't know. I don't think it was like an conscious decision because I was so young. Yeah. I think my mom was like, "Do you want to try this thing?" And I was like, "Sure."
Yeah.
I don't really know. Maybe one of my friends was going from school or something. I don't think it ever was like, "I think I'm going to want to do theater forever, or like let me try this art out or something.
Forever.
When you're a kid, it's just like, what's the next fun thing to do? You know what I mean? Like you're not separating like creativity and other disciplines of your life. You're just like, that'd be fun. Yeah. And then it just stuck. And it always stuck. And there was always something so special about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you, like, it sounds like you got some really good practice and background when in your childhood.
Yeah.
When was it that you, like, decided you were going to come to Chicago and, like, make the big move?
Yeah. Well,
or are we jumping too far ahead? Like, did you...
Oh, I mean, we can jump in anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean...
I'm just interested into, like, when was it that you kind of were like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to chase this dream because why not?
Yeah. Well, okay. So that would be, like, high school age because after theater camp, after kind of aged out of theater camp, I started to do some, like, community theater productions. So... I went to shout out Orbit Performing Arts Academy in Port Orange, Florida.
Shout out.
That was my after school activity, summertime activity. Cool. After that, dance class, voice lessons. They did like everything, acting classes, and I just signed up for everything every year.
Nice.
And then,
You were not fucking around.
No, I was very serious about the craft at like 10, 11, 12. I was like, let's do this.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's that fire.
Yeah, I just loved it.
Yeah.
And I had always done dance. Dance was like since I was 3.
No way.
So that was like, that was...
Since 3? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I have to ask because my uncle owns Trinity Irish Dancing.
Oh, wow.
So for me, it was the pressure to dance came on pretty young.
Oh, no way.
What was it that was like, I'm stepping to it. I'm jumping in.
Yeah. Again, it was one of those things where my mom always wanted me to have an activity.
Okay, cool.
And she was like, you want to do... I tried soccer when I was 3, and my mom said that I stood in the middle of the field and just cried because there was too much going on. I was anxious. I was like, I liked the practices where we'd like kick the ball through the thing, and I was like, this is organized and fun. Yeah. But then when there's kids running everywhere and they're running towards the net and the ball's everywhere, I was like, I'm overwhelmed. I can't do this.
Oh my god!
So I didn't do soccer, ballet, tap, jazz. That was much more civilized. That was that was the kind of thing I wanted to do. Yeah.
That's so funny. You know what? We share somewhat of a similar story there.
No way.
Because like I as well
story.
was like, the asking, because it's so important for kids to have a hobby or try to learn something. And I'm so happy I had parents that did try to get me to Irish dance and such a bunch of other like hobbies. I tried like drums for a while. Bongos specifically.
Okay, bongos.
We'll talk about that later.
Please.
With soccer though, because Trinity, I saw so many shows when I was a kid, and like being around it all the time. I don't know why, but I was so standoffish, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to dance. 36-year-old Michael. Man, I fucking wish I would have put my fucking shoes on and showed up. Hey,
never too late to learn a new skill.
Maybe.
Gotta say that.
So I didn't end up dancing, and I did end up going forward with soccer, right?
Yeah.
And I guess like all my aunts and uncles, overseas from Ireland, England, they come in to visit, Mark and my mom.
Yeah.
And come and catch a soccer game.
Yeah.
Because I had just started. Ooh.
Hey.
Wow.
Is there a ghost?
Hey there.
Hey.
I love you. And I was doing airplanes.
Oh. Oh my God.
Just like the game's going on over there. And I'm over
You're
here.
Just vibing.
And my family members from overseas were like, what's Michael doing? And their MySpace cases just doing airplanes.
Yeah. You're having a good time, sounds like.
As a kid, was always in the clouds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like
this is nah.
Yeah, I was just
I'm good.
in my imagination.
I don't need this. Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, you were having fun.
Soccer.
They should have been like, okay, this kid is an artist. Clearly, this is let's point him in a more creative direction because maybe soccer is not for him.
Yeah. True. So that's so funny. Soccer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and football.
You gotta try
as they call it
soccer.
overseas.
Football. Yeah, it's true.
Well, did you do any other sports before?
I think that was the end of my sports. I did
Yeah.
dodgeball.
Shout out
with
to
my-
Sports Boyfriend. Great Chicago band. Sorry.
Shout out.
And we have to shout out Yin Waster.
Oh,
Shout
yes.
out Yin Waster and the crew, Gabe.
Sponsored
Griffin.
by Yin Waster.
We got your
The beverages.
koozies on tonight for this epic special. Talking theater tonight, which is super exciting.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did I try any other sports? I did do dodgeball, but that was more to hang out with my friend. My best friend, Corinne. Shout out to Corinne.
Yeah.
I always wanted to hang out with her, and she was into the dodgeball. Like, she was enjoying it. I was always like,
That movie,
let's
Dodgeball.
good movie,
Yo.
funny movie. I was always like, let's both get hit so then we can go sit on the bench and talk. And she was like, no,
that's
don't. I want to
smart.
participate. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I would just get hit on purpose
Yeah.
instead, so I could at least just sit there and watch. So I don't know. Sports was never my thing. I gave it a try. Wasn't it?
Well, you tried, and I love that theater just was the route for you.
Yeah,
like it seems, and
that
you
stuck.
dedicated yourself. So
Yeah.
where did all of that piled up,
Mm-hmm.
like all those different kind of theaters? Like you
Yeah.
were doing multiple things,
was doing
design, classes.
Yeah, and then I started doing community theater when
Okay.
I was about 14. There was a very specific community theater, Athens in DeLand. Shouting everybody out.
Shout out.
Shout out to Athens Theater in DeLand. They did put on some really cool productions, and they felt very professional, and I
Cool.
felt really cool. It was actually very interesting. My very first audition for them, I went in. I was so scared, and I went in, and I texted my mom. I was like, "I'm not supposed to be here. These are professional people. Like, I have to leave." And she was like, "No, you deserve to be there. Just like everybody else." And I got in. I got in the production. So
Go
it was
Mom.
yeah. Oh my
Go
God!
Mom.
Shout out to Jill. She is the best. Seriously, no one could have been as supportive as she was. I mean,
That's
even in high
awesome.
school, when I was like, I think I'm going to do this for my life and for my job, she did not miss a beat. She was like, great, let's do it. She booked all my flights. She booked auditions for me. She
Wow.
was on the computer always researching programs, and she was like, my kid's going to do this. She's going to do this.
I love that.
She was, she's amazing.
Thank you, Jill.
Amazing.
That's
Seriously.
awesome.
Seriously. The best ever. And it was always the first person
It's
to believe
so
in me.
important for someone out there, someone that when you are an artist, it's so important to have someone that inspires you but also fuels you or helps you
Yeah.
go along the journey, because it's really tough to put yourself out there.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
especially when you're first starting
Absolutely.
to create
Yeah.
and put yourself out there vulnerably.
Yeah. And when you're a kid,
having that support is huge. So thank you, Mom.
Yes,
thank you, Jill. That's
Thanks,
so awesome.
Jill. She's the best. She is truly, truly the best. So supportive. And yeah, when you're a kid and you already feel a little different, a little off, a little anxious, a little shy,
What
to
is
decide,
this place? Where am I?
exactly. To decide, I think I'm going to follow my dreams and do this scary, scary
Yeah.
thing. Is you have to
Throw
have
my life
those
away.
adults that will
I have a
support
big
you.
dream.
Yeah, exactly. Because otherwise I would have been like, well, you're right. I should be a lawyer or a dentist or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
it is.
An architect.
Yeah,
or,
exactly. I would have been like,
baker. I don't know.
immediately I would have been like, okay, you're right. That's more
Yeah.
suitable. I was, I wasn't sure myself. So
Yeah. That's
to have
so rad.
my mom be that amazing and other people and other teachers really believe in me was everything.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you were growing up, were you performing for family and?
Oh my God, yeah. Always.
That's
Always. I was definitely
So
the
mom,
comedian
so
in the
mom
family.
knew.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so-
Oh yeah. The joke was always if there's a mirror, Emma's gonna stand in it and do something wacky and
Okay.
perform and dance and
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've always been the comic relief of the family and the person to kind of showboat for everybody. So yeah, it's definitely in my blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not like, I don't know. The rest of my family members might be annoyed, but like, I don't know. That's kind of my role within the family. You know? I'm
no,
like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, so when did you hit the big city of Chicago? Which welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Such an honor to have you as an artist here.
Thank you.
With us, but you're, just so you know, you are the first actor on the show.
Oh my gosh! What an honor to be here.
Go through with the show. So
that's awesome.
You sitting down for a Full Self session and really just chopping up about the craft with me. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Oh my God. It was so awesome for you to reach out and ask me to be here. I was really honored. So thank you for having me.
And here you are. What brought you to Chi-Town?
So, you know, when you do musical theater college, they're like, okay, so you have options. You can go to LA and do like film and TV.
That's it.
You
LA,
can go
New
York. You can do Chicago too.
Yeah.
And I had been to New York a couple of times. I knew that I liked it. It was fun. It also really overwhelmed me, and it was kind of dirty. And
Big
like,
Apple's insane.
It's just
hussin', bussin', buzz, zoom,
right.
zoom, boom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mentioned so many times, like I'm an anxious person, so like that was a lot to think about. And there's a lot of, I don't know. I think a lot of the shows produced in New York are not necessarily always my vibe. And I had a lot of professors that were like, you'll like Chicago. You can explore the comedy scene in Chicago. You can explore the theater scene. There's a lot more like artsy fartsy stuff out there. There's a lot more.
Damn, do we have it good.
Yes, seriously. And I honestly just got lucky. I was like, okay, I'm going to pick that one out of the three. And I came here and I love it. I love it here. I love the people. I love the theater. Like the vibes are very good.
Best food,
exactly.
Best theater,
yes, the
coolest
architecture,
people,
the lake
best
is gorgeous.
Yeah,
there's nature everywhere.
It's true.
You know,
we do have some real good forests.
Yeah.
And if you go out of Chicago, just like a little west, like go to Galena, or even if you're going down south, it does get hilly. Like it does start to get, you know,
it's true.
So you can find some places that feel like you get away from the city that aren't too far.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
Because that's also an important thing.
Yeah.
Being an artist is getting, especially when you're in the city, it's like go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Non-stop. And you're totally stimulated to the point where it's like, oh, am I going off the rails? Why I'm saying that is it's like super important to like get away for a little bit, take a hot break, even if it is just going to the forest, going to nature for a little bit.
Right.
You know?
And I mean, even just a walk to the lake. Like,
True.
I'm very lucky to like live like a walk away from the lake. So if I just
Evanston?
walk there,
or
I'm on Addison,
Addison.
And then I go, like it's like, I don't know, 10 minutes to get to the lake. So like.
We're so lucky to have Lake Michigan as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just go sit on the concrete and you can see the lake, and then you can see the skyline of the building. I mean, there's just nothing better. Eat the Jimmy John's sandwich.
Yes.
Just take a jump in the lake.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Summer of 2025, Chicago, I'm so proud. So many of you jumped in the lake.
Yes.
Saw so many punk rockers, artists alike, homies just flying into the lake.
It was a splash.
It was a splash, Chicago.
Mm-hmm. This was my first year jumping into the lake. It was my like summer bucket list.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to jump at least one time.
It wasn't said, but it almost feels like it was an unspoken challenge this summer. Chicago is like, if I post my Insta story of me jumping in the lake, your butt better be getting in the water too.
Exactly. I was like, I have to be one of those people.
No, I love it. The ice plunge too, and like all the water stuff that, I don't know. It's great to have the lake.
It is.
Right there.
It feels kind of, as a Florida girl, it feels a little bit like an ocean, you know? You can't see the other side, you know? So, I don't know. It's best of both worlds, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the first audition?
Oh, I mean, Professionally?
Chicago.
First Chicago audition. Oh, gosh. Well, I moved here and I spent a lot of time dealing with imposter syndrome and kind of feeling like, oh, no, this was a big mistake. I can't do this kind of thing. So it took a lot of time and therapy and courage to muster up. I'm trying to remember what the very first, I can't remember what the first one was. There was a lot of like submitting a video of myself.
Yeah.
Which is like,
that especially
post-pandemic.
turned up
Yeah.
after the great hiatus.
Exactly. So there was a lot of that, which doesn't feel like a real audition. Like I didn't get to like dress up and go say, hi, my name is Emma, and I'll be blah, 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 blah. But I think one of the first ones was for a short film that a DePaul student was doing.
Cool.
And I ended up getting that. I like got to experience a set for the first time and like, did it for free, but like it was really fun.
Yeah.
And my first time like being on camera. So that was cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Were you using the web for auditions? Was it?
Yeah.
Like
There's like a couple of websites that you can see a lot of theaters post on.
Yeah.
And then there's actorsaccess.com.
Heck yeah.
Where there's theater things happening, regional theater, touring companies, cruise ships, film and TV. Like everybody's putting their shit on Actors Access.
There you go.
It's like it's a paid service, but you can just submit yourself for stuff.
Early artists, if you're looking.
Yeah.
Check it out. That's a good place to start.
Yeah, it is. It's a good subscription. It's worth the subscription. And then theaterinchicago.com is like another one of my main sources. That one's free, and you can just see like this on the cross streets of this and this on Saturday at 10 a.m. We'll be holding an open call for such and such thing, and you just make plan to go and that kind of thing.
So what was the first thing landed?
That short film was the very first thing that I was like, okay, I booked that. That was cool. And then I did a cabaret for a friend, which was my first paid gig.
And it's okay if you don't.
Yeah.
Before the paid gig. What was the short film called?
It was called The Government Inspector.
The Government Inspector.
Yeah. It was like
interesting
kind of
title.
Very, very short, like a teaser amount. And it was a comedy. It was so fun. Met so many cool people that I still like have their Instagrams and stuff. But yeah, no, that was really cool. And then the cabaret that I did, that was the first thing I ever got paid to perform. And when he handed me that like $50 or whatever it was, I just started bawling. I was like, I'm actually doing it. I'm actually doing it. I actually got paid to do this. Like it signified a goal, a new accomplishment.
I love that, Emma.
It was very, very cool.
There is really something special about the first time you see some paper doing your craft.
Yes.
Even when it's not much.
Even if it's nothing.
It feels like fucking gold.
It does. It really does. It's like, fuck, okay, somebody wanted me enough to pay me for this?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
For sure.
I'll probably always feel that way, even as I continue in my career. Like, that's awesome.
Anything like entertainment when it comes to like theater, film, even shows, like it's so fun to be around the community and the people that are involved in it. So it's like, even if you're not getting paid, it's so electric that it's like that part about it is already fucking
oh my
worth
gosh,
it.
yes. Yes, absolutely. Especially in Chicago. Because people are cool as fuck in Chicago, especially in the art scene and theater and like in my experience, people aren't hoarding information. They're not like gatekeeping trade secrets or whatever. Like everybody's everybody's happy to see everybody else win like 99.9% of the time.
True.
And I don't know how it is for New York. It might be that way in New York.
Yeah.
But I just feel really lucky that it is that way in Chicago. And I feel like every creative experience I've had, people have been like, oh my God, this is so cool. Let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about this. Let me introduce you to my friend who knows XYZ thing.
Yeah.
Everyone's out to have a good time and to like have a community, which is what is my favorite part of theater is community. So yeah, it's awesome.
That's what's up, Chicago.
Yeah.
Keep running it up. Mad
What'd you say?
love. I said keep running it
Yes,
up.
no,
Mad
for
love.
real, exactly.
We're doing it. It's happening. It's going down. So I do want to
Yeah.
bring up,
Yeah.
first half of the show, just chopping it up.
Yeah.
I was so fortunate to be able to get to meet you
Yes.
through doing one of my absolute favorite books and courses.
Yeah.
We got to do The Artist's Way through and through by pro level, no better teacher in the world
Yeah.
than Jet.
Jet
Legend.
King. She's amazing. Yeah.
She ran us through Julia Cameron's Artist's Way, and that's how I got the pleasure to meet you.
Yeah,
and
that was awesome.
A little bit get to know some of your art.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what you do.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was a game changer for me, at least.
Was that your first time doing The Artist's Way?
Yeah. Yeah. That
Same.
was yeah.
Both for both of us.
Yeah.
And it absolutely was like
That was like a
I'd
year
read it.
ago, by the way.
Yeah.
We
1
got
year
finished
from to
before
this
the
day.
holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? It doesn't
That
feel like
is
it was that
so-
long ago.
It doesn't. It kind of feels like
A
it was
year
a little
happens
bit
very
ago.
quickly.
It
all of a
really
sudden.
does.
Yeah, that's very weird.
And I was so excited because this book, I cannot stress it enough. Like, I know I ask artists all the time, like, what do you do to keep going or keep
Yeah.
creating, or what got you, involved in the craft? This book
Yeah.
changed it up. When
Absolutely.
I read this in 2012, I believe,
Okay.
like around that time was the first time I read through the first few chapters.
Okay, you were like looking into
Those
it.
morning pages just
Yeah, that does
totally
something for
changed
you.
my life.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
being able to go through the whole course and practice that through and through,
Yeah.
but also hear other people's opinions
Yeah.
about each chapter and like the work that was involved with it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, and I think
super eye-opening.
doing it in this like class, I hesitate to say that because it sounds so like rigid, but like a group environment
Yeah.
was so good because it kept me on track. It kept me wanting to do the morning pages and write every day and like
Yeah.
have all of the tasks done for the week
Yeah.
so that we could discuss. But I think if I was doing it on my own, it would be a lot harder to hold myself accountable. So having it in that group setting was like amazing. And then I could, something that I liked about it, you might not have liked, or,
Yeah.
just hearing other people's perspectives and being able to be vulnerable with you guys
Yeah.
was, oh my God, it was so
Huge.
cool. It was such a game changer for me,
Yeah.
especially like all of this anxiety I've been talking about and the imposter syndrome and all that stuff. Like this hits that head on and it totally flipped a switch in my brain of like, okay, this is
Yeah.
a different way to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really happy you brought that up
Yeah.
again, because I did want to ask,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, a little bit
Please.
about that imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
Like, where did that stem from? And like, as an artist dealing with that,
Yeah.
what did you do to go about moving forward anyhow?
I think, as I mentioned before, I have ADHD and like being anxiety, and like being neurodivergent in general, I think started me off feeling that way from very, very young. So I always felt like I had to work harder in the classroom or, any number of things where I felt a little bit othered or a little bit different, and not necessarily saying, oh, this is because of this disability or this thing, because I wasn't diagnosed until I was a senior in high school.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was just sort of went through life thinking, oh, well, I'm a little bit lesser than everybody else, and I have this evidence to back it up, So then it's only natural that it also happened with artistry and creativity and theater and singing
Yeah.
and everything. And just feeling, I really feel like that was the root of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, it's huge to recognize that.
Yeah.
Because I think there's so many creative people out there who are caught in the pattern. They don't even know how to spot it out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so hard. And like, I feel like there was a long time where I was doing everything right and like ticking all the boxes and still wasn't really sure what was going on. And it took a very special mental health professional to be like, no, what's happening is you have a disability and there are ways to work around this, but like this is the truth of the matter and there's nothing actually wrong with you inherently. And that was like, oh my God, like a weight completely lifted off of me because, and I'm not the only, I think the majority of women, especially who have ADHD, go through life feeling like there's something inherently wrong with them. Because it's not recognized in girls like it is in boys. Girls are less diagnosed, and also, you know, I could go on and on and on because this is like a very interesting topic to me, obviously.
It is,
but
it's an important one too.
Yeah, it is, and I just feel like it's not talked about enough. It took a very special mental health professional to be like, okay, I think this is what, you know. Let me give you some tools. Let me give you some coping skills. Let me give you, and that just completely changed the game for me as well. To be like, okay, now I'm going to have a planning session every Sunday. Every Sunday at 5 p.m., I'm going to sit down and I'm going to look at auditions. Now I have some structure. You know, when you come out of college where there's all this structure and then all of a sudden you're 22 and there's nothing for you and you know you have ADHD, but you never really thought about it being a disability or ever broke that down at all. It's like, yeah, of course I felt like I was just completely lost. But like, of course, it's just like looking back now, it's like that all adds up so much. And now I have, you know, new coping skills and new ways to manage anxiety and like new life hacks and all these things. That's like, oh, I can accomplish things. I just need a little bit of help and a little bit of guidance. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Emma, for being open and honest about that and even sharing, because it is such an important topic and it's so something that comes with the creative mind. I feel so many people struggle with it but don't even know how to speak up about it, nor do they know, like you're saying, that it actually is a disadvantage. It's not just something like that. It's like is magical thinking or coming out of nowhere. Like it's actually something that's affecting your health mentally and physically, especially anxiety physically. So if you're not aware of it, one, that's the first step. But like to be able to, what it sounds like, you were able to find someone and then also a community that held support to be able to be aware about it, but then take the action steps to start providing skills. Providing skills to offset or stabilize. And cope. You know?
I that is something I will never shut up about. And I often feel like when I'm with my friends, I'm like, no, it's because you have ADHD, you know, or like, I'm like, have you talked to this person or have you seen this YouTube video or whatever, to where, I won't shut up about it because I just feel like this recognition in myself has changed so much for me that I want that for everybody else who's struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. That's so real. Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the play.
Thank you.
It was so awesome to finally get to see you perform.
Thank you.
Hit the stage.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. What was the title of that?
No, it's okay. It was it wasn't a terrible title, but like terrible to pronounce. It was called Yoneu.
Yoneu.
Spelled Ioneu. So
the story was
hard to
really, really cool.
Yeah.
Very interesting. And like the sailor was, there was a lot of like, were you guys on the island? Or was it one place at one point?
Well, we were on an island, and then we sailed, and then we were back on the island. There was...
The way you guys made it seem like you were moving.
Yeah, we were like swaying
and
on
telling
the boat.
The story. It was really thought out. The theatrics were top notch.
Thanks, yeah.
And everyone did a great job.
Thanks, that was really fun. And talk about amazing people. All of the cast and the director and everybody who worked on that show was... amazing freaking people. So I feel so lucky to have made so many good friends from that show. Yes. That was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been up to as of lately?
Yeah. Really just trying to do my auditioning, my submitting for stuff.
Cool.
And taking voice lessons and, try to get back into tap class. I've been like flirting with tap class on and off. Dance is like something that I have a weird relationship with. So like I'm trying to get myself to like dance again. There was a lot of like rules and regulations around dance when I was growing up. And it's not feeling like I fit. Mm-hmm. So trying to, flirt with dance class again. And
you said you started at 3, right?
Yeah.
What was the first dance you took?
I think it was ballet. I think it was
ballet.
Like kiddo ballet. Yeah.
Is it ballet the whole time through, or did you do like modern and like
I
temporary?
A lot of the studios I danced at required you to take ballet if you wanted to take jazz, because they were like, they always said it was like, that's like eating your vegetables. Like you can't just have your steak and then dessert. You have to eat your vegetables and do ballet, because it's like the foundation of the technique, which is in today's day and age a little, I would say, arguable, but back then that was very much the way that it was done. And so I did ballet every single year. My mom still loves to remind me that I took ballet off 1 year. And every time I had a hard time with dance, she'd be like, it's because you took that year off of ballet.
Oh, my God.
I know.
Holding you to it.
Yeah, truly. I did. And then I did tap from like 5 or something and started doing jazz class and stuff like that. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All that jazz
All
and
that
more.
jazz.
Everyone, please, Emma, and I have your links below. I hope you don't mind. Just your acting links.
Yes.
Some of the other stuff. But I think right about this time is a good time to break away. We'll do the performance. And then we will come back and eventually do the roundup.
Right.
But until then, peace, love, rock and roll.
Bye.
Always.
Are you ready? Like most scientific pioneers, I do my boldest work in near isolation. Like most scientific pioneers, I'm called a crackpot. Like most scientific pioneers, I'm out of a job. Unlike most scientific pioneers, I have to dispose of a body. I am fucking brilliant, and that is pure energy. Energy doesn't disappear, cannot disappear, never ever. It's transferred. It's an undeniable force. It's nature. It's science. It's out of my hands. I loved each one. But then there's that moment when you look at him and you wonder who. Why? Why don't you love me like you used to? Where did it go? It's energy. It must be somewhere. These men, they were only human. And I knew what it was like to wish upon a supernova. I just wanted more. You, I liked you. On Monday, bad day, but good day for us, good for us. You wouldn't let me kiss you, wouldn't let me kiss you, wouldn't let me kiss you, and that is why you were my kind of guy. Then Tuesday, I called you, ignored me, straight voicemail. You texted back saying play hard to get ready, said you wouldn't let me take you, wouldn't let me take you, wouldn't let me take you. Got so depressed by your test, still I thought you're the best. 'Cause I've been so juvenile that to take my time is just not my style. No talking, clean touching. On Wednesday, hump day, but we just held hands. We held hands. You wouldn't let me take you, wouldn't let me take you, wouldn't let me take you away. For the day you said I've done stay, and I felt so juvenile. You gave an inch of time, and I took a mile. I was so juvenile that to take it slow is just not my style. Then Thursday, like Tuesday, your day off from me, and Friday busy, and Saturday too. What's up with you? You don't wanna kiss me, you don't wanna see me, you don't wanna take me. So let me go. As you said, there's things I know. You are cute, but juvenile. Don't you know the greatest love takes the greatest while? So take my hand and take the trial for just a mile, and then another mile. Be patient for that one day. Look, lover, it's Sunday. Come with me. I'll make it worth your while. Maybe it's not far away or coming down the aisle, but I wanna kiss you now, and kiss you, 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 and kiss you till Monday.
Woo! And hello and welcome back, everyone, to the Full Self Sesh Roundup. That was one heck of a performance.
Thank you.
Wow,
So
fire,
kind.
like fire. Wow, lightning bolts. Dude, I
Thank
did
you.
not know you had those pipes.
Thank
and
you.
to think that we were at Jet's punk rocker, like hanging out at her punk rock pad, and we never dove into it or started singing Dead
That's
Kennedy
true.
songs.
That's
You
true.
started just ripping. And I'm like, dude, this is like fucking Avril Lavigne. Like, bring me back, dude.
So kind
Like,
of you.
fucking
I know
dope.
with Morgan there too. We should have been rocking
know.
out. We should have been jamming.
I had no idea. That was
Yeah.
lovely.
Thank you.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. You're so sweet.
Where's that song from?
It's from a musical. It's actually a song cycle, which is a kind of musical called 35 millimeters. It's based on a series of photographs. And then someone wrote a musical about all the pictures.
Is that like those old school 90s
Yes.
toy machines?
Yes.
Like, yes,
35
those are
millimeter
so
camera?
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I seen one. I better
I
got to
don't
get
even
myself
know.
to garage sales or
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, film
eBay, maybe.
cameras are coming back. They're very
That's
trendy
true.
in a big way. So yeah,
That is true. I am loving all the like VHS
Yes.
footage you're seeing
Yes.
of like underground bands rocking out now and artists
Yeah.
using VHS again.
I love the return of physical media. Like let's bring back like a CD collection,
Yeah.
a record collection, a
Yeah.
VHS tape, a DVD collection. Like
Yes.
fuck streaming.
Yes.
Let's have a DVD collection.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I want to see it.
Yes.
I want to see it in your living room. You know? I want a
Real
bookshelf
deal.
full of
Up
DVDs.
Close, personal,
Yeah.
real, physical. You can touch it.
Exactly. Let's
No,
bring
that's-
that back.
That and grassroots.
Yeah.
Just like
yeah.
community. And I love this whole like spirit of even musicians bringing all their stuff to Bandcamp instead.
Yeah,
where it's like
I agree.
bringing the... I don't want to... I was going to say power, but power is not the right word. It's like the artists really are the ones that are lifting the veil or pulling the veil aside and exposing these truths that the world needs more than ever. And so it's like...
They're not being censored as much, it seems. Like you can just present the thing nowadays.
Very true. And we're in a place where this is never, ever in history have we been able to do it.
Right.
And get away with it without being banished.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. You can make whatever you want and put it out there, and it will exist somewhere on the internet.
Somewhere
for sure. Yeah.
But that is like, it fucking feels like a revolution brewing in itself now that we actually are coming together and doing it anyway.
Absolutely.
Like a lot, and I'm actually interested in your take on this because growing up for me, like, obviously you saw the Jim Carreys.
Yeah.
And like Johnny Depp's and like this pressure of like media, like fucking J-Lo, Spice Girls. Like even then, like the pop culture and the pressure that came with that to make it in the entertainment industry was so different than where it is now.
Yeah.
And now it's like the fact that we can keep creating, but also have that connection with each other where before you would have to go to an actual city or know someone.
Yes.
That's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been actually thinking about that a lot lately. I just watched, are you familiar with Hank Green?
No.
He's a huge YouTube. Oh my gosh. If you ever watched like a Crash Course video, a SciShow, he's a huge, he's a scientist, he's an author, he's a huge YouTuber. His brother is John Green, who wrote like The Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska. Anyway, they're two very famous brothers, but I've been watching his YouTube content a lot, and he was talking about this concept of like, don't follow your dreams, just follow what you're good at. And that was like, whoa, that's completely different because he said, I'm sick of seeing all my actor friends move to Hollywood and get rejected from movie after movie after TV show after pilot after thing. And he's sitting there like, well, you could do your own thing and put it on YouTube for free right now.
Right now. If you're watching this, you can do this. Go do it now.
Exactly. Because the dream was be in a movie, be in a TV show.
Yeah.
They're denying themselves all of these opportunities to just create their own thing. And I was like, wow, that hits so hard as someone who was like grown up like I'm not gonna make it until I'm on Broadway. Like I'm not gonna be successful. And it's like
that's how it was though.
Yeah, that's how it was. That's exactly how it was. And it's like now it's like there are so many options to put yourself out there, and it's like it's almost overwhelming. It's almost like I don't even know where to begin doing that. But it's
beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah,
Just
exactly.
Move
in the direction of what you're feeling, and that's what he was saying. Like I felt like I wanted to create glasses. This is like one of his first inventions or whatever. Like glasses for 3D movies. If you get sick, you can watch them in 2D with these glasses. You can buy his 2D glasses and watch 3D movies and not get sick. And he's like, I just thought of that and I thought it'd be a good idea, so I made it. It wasn't because the dream is to be an inventor. The dream is to do XYZ thing. It was just, I think this is a good idea. I think it'd be fun to make it. Let's make it. I'm like, I need to switch my thinking to that of like, this is a creative thing I want to do. Because we're all creative people. We're all creative souls.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it organically. It doesn't have to be this manufactured thing, step by step by step, pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Just to achieve your dream. I'm like, wow, that really, I've been really thinking about that all week. So I'm glad you brought it up because I had to get on my soapbox about it.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's keep creating.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing it anyway.
And
because we can and keep connecting and keep like just, this is the time more than ever to create and connect. Yeah. Because the world is the dream now. We are entering we've been in the age of Aquarius. I say it all the time on the show.
Yeah.
And the shift has already changed. We are in the land of dreamers. Like,
Yeah.
this is the time where the song and dance rises. Like, this is the time where we have a chance again at what that glimpse of it what we had in the 70s. You know? And to truly bring unity.
Yeah. If not now,
in
when?
The heart,
when? Because the world's ending.
I love that you said that. I love that you said that.
So, like,
my mom had that. Shout out to mom again.
Shout out to mom.
Man. God.
Shout out to mom.
She had that written up on
Really?
as a quote on a chalkboard. She's a teacher, the best teacher.
Yeah.
But in the kitchen, it was like, peace. If not now, when?
Yeah.
Truly.
Totally. Absolutely.
Like, when is enough? It's already been enough.
Right.
And,
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And the way things are headed, it's like you can't take anything for granted.
No.
So why not create and sing and dance and do the things that make you happy, because you have no idea where like things are going to go tomorrow, not to be cheesy, but like,
That's
I don't
real.
know. I keep thinking about like when I'm on my deathbed, am I going to be like, oh, thank God I was like a finance lady. No hate to finance people, but like, thank God I worked an office job. Thank God I worked a 9 to 5. Like, no, I'm never going to say that. Thank God I kept all my feelings inside. No one ever found out.
Yeah.
Like, never, I'm never ever going to feel that way. So you just got to take the risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so, I love that you said that, because you can get caught up in the grind, as you want to call it.
Yeah.
So much so
Big
that
time.
you fall away from just being in the moment.
Yeah.
Just being in the now.
Yeah.
And there's so much about the present that I feel is so important to talk about, especially like on a show like this, because coming into the awareness of that present moment is everything. Once you are able to get there and with your 5 senses be aware of where you're at, then you can actually make the moves to change your life up for the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I love speaking about that just because you brought up mental health and mental health awareness for artists in general. Like coming to the breath, coming to the now, getting in touch, and then listening to your intuition has saved me as an artist.
Absolutely.
Like the last couple of years.
Absolutely. And also like as you're in the present and as the thoughts are coming, like there's no right or wrong way to be, or just like, non-judgment of the thoughts as they float like on a lily pad down the stream, Not like, oh, I shouldn't be thinking that. Oh, I shouldn't be focused on that. Just letting it be is like, it's everything.
Thank you, Jet.
Thank you, Jet.
Those morning pages.
Thank you to Jet Kane. Big shout out to her.
Well, we got these bowls for the roundup. This is super fun. You got the third eye.
Oh, do I? I don't even know.
Bowl, yeah.
That's amazing.
Give that a ring.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is it gonna...
That's awesome.
Oh, I thought they were gonna like...
There you go.
Nice.
And this is the heart.
Oh.
The third eye and the heart.
Okay. I love it. I want it to like... Oh, we got a little one. I want it to like keep going as I like...
Yeah, those are only Jet. Shout out again to Jet has the singing bowls.
Oh, right.
Where you can
like
glide along the surface and the sonic sound swells out into the room.
Those are awesome.
These, shout out to Five Below.
Hey, I love Five Below. You gotta love them. These
are just some Five Below bowls
also very peaceful.
Brought into the studio space.
I love
why not?
it.
Every now and then you just gotta ring back in.
Yeah.
Come back into the present.
Absolutely.
Speaking of present, what are some things you're looking forward to, from here right now in this very moment, hopes, dreams as an artist?
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the faith.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot easier when you're in a project or in a show or something to be like, oh yeah, this was always meant to be, and I was always going to get this, and that was great. And when you're not working, it's so much harder to be like, the next thing will come. So I think it's just like you said, staying in the moment and keeping that faith when it feels like there's no faith to be had. You just got to like muster it up sometimes.
True. Very true. And I love that you said that, Emma, because a lot of what comes up, especially in the acting world, is rejection.
All the time.
And denial.
All the time. Yeah.
With that being said, how do you deal with that?
That's a great question. It's kind of relevant recently. There was a recent project that I won't name, but it just was one of those things where I was like, I think I'm going to get this. And I don't ever do that. Like I just throw it into the void, and I'm like, if it sticks, it's great. If it's not, that's fine. And I really don't pay much attention, but it was just one of those things where I was like, this felt so good. And I went and I had the callback, and the callback felt amazing. And I just was like, this is so great. Like they're going to call me immediately. And then I didn't get it. And I was just like, oh my God. Well, why do I get my hopes up about anything? But I had like 2 great pieces of advice from that. And one was, you got your hopes up because you care and you love this. And if some hurt comes with that, that just means that your soul is in it. And I was like, wow, that's a great thing to remember. And Jet actually told me, I told her about this, and Jet was like, you have to just remember that it's a numbers game. Like there could be any number of reasons. They could have loved your audition. They could have loved you, but they already had another blonde hair, blue-eyed girl that they wanted for the thing that they already had cast in their minds. True. You know, it could be any number of reasons. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, you know, on the one hand, I just throw things into the void, and sometimes I get my hopes up about something, and that just means I care, you know? And there is sometimes an emotional roller coaster that comes along with it, but most of the time there isn't. Most of the time it's just like, if this sticks, then that's great. And if not, they didn't want this exact version of this exact person. And I'm a very specific brand of person and actor and character. And maybe that's not exactly what they were looking for. And it's not personal.
Yeah.
Like 99.9999% of the time it is not personal, and it's not about talent. So I just try to remind myself of that.
That's groovy. That's really some real good advice. You heard it here first, y'all.
Don't take it personally. Don't ever take it personally.
Pro tips for real. With the craft, do you practice? Do you set time yourself as an actor to kind of go over lines and go into themes, or is it something you kind of... Do you memorize the lines and kind of just allow the moment more to speak when you're on stage and come into flow? Or how do you go about your craft while studying?
So like when I'm a part of a show and I'm actually learning lines, I'll just learn them like without anything. There's this app called Line Learner, and you can put in your lines, and then you can put everybody else's lines. Do you know this app?
No.
Oh, okay.
Some pro tips here
giggle,
tonight. Seriously, if you're tuning in.
Yes, this is the great app. It's like $3, I think, on the App Store. But you can put in everybody's lines, and then it will take out your lines. So it'll read everybody else's, and then it will pause for the exact amount of time that it takes for you to say your line. Yeah. So then you can be practicing as if you're with somebody else on the bus, wherever. And so I'm always having that in my earbuds, just without any emotion or any acting things. Yeah. And then once we get to the rehearsal room, that's where I'm starting to have it come to life and collaborate with other people. And I'm like, oh, this is where this scene's going to go. Okay, I think I can imbue some of the feeling and the given circumstances onto the scene. And then also doing the work of the given circumstances. So like just having like an open page on my notebook of like, what are my questions about this character? what, you know, all of the very specific things about the character. What is their age? What was their upbringing? Who's their mom? Where'd they come from? Like any question I could have, I'm just trying to answer for myself. And if it's not in the script, I'm going to make up an answer just so I have it like in my head. Or you can ask the director, you know, whatever. And then that sort of gets more fleshed out as you're in rehearsal. But if I'm not in a show, I need to do better about like practicing, because when it comes to singing, I love to practice singing, especially now that I live alone. Like I'm always singing, I'm always practicing, I'm always like that just comes very naturally to me. Thank you. It's always fun in the shower, no matter what. My neighbors definitely hate me, but when it comes to acting, it's like it's one of those things where you have to like, okay, let me bring out the monologue, let me bring out the scene, let me bring out something. But also the more that I've lived, the more I've realized that like, I just feel, I have this conviction that like you just get better at acting the more you do the work on yourself and do it. Right, exactly. And learn about life and like stop trying to mask and stop trying to be a person you're not. And then the shit starts to come. You know?
Real talk, Emma. Real talk, Chicago. With this show, you know, really solely starting off of music. That was actually another thing I wanted to drop in on. With music, do you ever use music to study and get into roles or like?
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's like a huge, I feel like acting for me is so much easier when music helps inform the character or the situation. Like, you know, with the song I did, it was like, you know, you get a lot of information from the music. You know, it's like da 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 da. Okay, this is a peppy kind of thing. This is someone who's maybe anxious. This is someone who's maybe excited. You know, and like the spirit of the music is like, it's just like, okay, no, I know exactly who this character is. I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And it aids so much, I feel like. And that's why I've always fallen in love with musical theater, especially. So I've always been very passionate about music. And then I just feel like the storytelling just comes right along with it. You know what I mean? It's just, they go hand in hand. Wow. Yeah. So I love like, I will always prefer singing a song. I mean, I love a monologue, but like the song always feels more like, I don't know, I feel more connected.
Hell yeah.
In a song.
I'm so impressed with your pipes. For real. No, it was so fun.
That's really nice of you to say.
Like punk bands, friends, DIY Chicago. You're looking for a singer.
Hit me up. I am open and available for your local event.
Let's go. So killer.
No, that's very, very kind of you to say. That's always my singing has been something that has been a journey to that's like the biggest imposter syndrome thing that I have dealt with, is like I've always felt really solid in acting, and like I know how skilled I am in dancing, and like that's okay, but like singing I always felt a little less capable. And then throughout college, but then also taking voice lessons here in Chicago, shout out Sunburst Vocal Studio, Missy, she's amazing. I found a really great vocal coach, and it really changed a lot for me, and I feel like a lot more confident now, which is feels really huge for me, because it's been a lot of growth in a couple of years, you know. So I appreciate you saying that.
Love it, Emma.
Thanks.
You're killing it.
Thanks.
And I'm so excited to see where this artist journey for you is leading to, because one, got the drive, got the passion. Now I know you got the pipes. So holy shit.
Check.
What's going to happen? I do love asking, and I want to ask you as well, with the Full Self sessions, just bringing your full self to the table. I know a lot of us out there, one, suffer with, you know, mental health stuff. And I'm so happy you brought that up. But also, sometimes we, a lot of the times, are in darkness or in silence and quiet. And for the people out there who do want to create and do want to get involved and want to jump in, but they're on the outside and they don't know where to start, you know, do you have any advice and anything you'd throw their way in order to help them
Yeah.
in their journey there?
Yeah. First of all, I feel like it's never too late to do anything. A lot of incredible, amazing artists started very late in their lives or didn't get their break until late in their careers. I mean, it's never too late. And if you're thinking, oh, I'm too old, like you aren't. You really aren't. It's easy for me to say as like a 26-year-old, but I truly believe that in life, like you can start anything anew. And I guess my biggest piece of advice was like, be okay with being bad at first. You're not going to be good. You're going to be bad. And that's how it goes every time with every new skill. You might suck. You might be amazing at it to begin with, but probably not. And don't let that discourage you. Enjoy the process. Enjoy what you like about it. And it's okay to be a little bad at it at first. And if you love it, then that's okay. Just keep going. But yeah, just and also find a structure for yourself. Like, every Monday night at 5 p.m. is when I practice my routine for tap dance, because for me at least, it's like I'm not gonna just be like wake up one morning and be like, let me do the thing I don't want to do today, or let me do the thing that feels a little bit hard, or that I feel like it makes me anxious or whatever. But it would further things for me. Like I have to be like, okay, now is my time to do it. So. Don't be afraid of like creating a little bit of a time blocking structure for yourself, I'd say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much, Emma.
Thank you.
Really, truly appreciate you coming through.
This has been so fun.
Sharing your talent and also just really being a real one.
Thanks.
And talking about some of the truths that come with being an artist and creating. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Michael. You're awesome.
I would love to have you on the show again down the line.
I'd love to come. Yeah.
And hope to see another show down the line, in general. Until then, everyone, please check out Emma's stuff.
Yes. And EmmaDell.com.
Yes. Oh, your website looks amazing, by the way.
Thank you.
It fucking really does.
Shout out to Squarespace for the website.
Thank you. And peace, love, rock and roll, as always, forever. Signing off tonight, but we'll see you all soon. Mad love.
Bye.
Bye.